Today, Precarious plays Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. So I've been thinking about what a sequel or a remake of this game would be like. I don't think it would be so easy.
Yeah?
I don't think it would be easy to do.
Why?
Well, I've been thinking about it, and just comparing it to other racing games.
Yeah.
Rendering all of the different drivers with their weird physiology would be a bit of a challenge at today's rendering standards, you know?
Yeah.
But if they weren't there, I would be disappointed.
Yeah. Because if they just used the same technology, it would just be like, well, that's annoying.
What do you mean?
Like if you got another game that was at this quality of fidelity of rendering.
No, that's not what I'm sorry. I didn't mean... It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's an alternate track down here, but I think it might be much worse. Yeah, because you have to go around instead of just going straight. When I say render, I mean... I'm sorry, I did not mean in like the computer graphics sense. I meant just present it all.
No. Okay.
So, in this case, the more proper technical term, like the rigging of the 3D model, and would have to be different. They would have to be animated in a very unique, specific way for most of them. Like there are some bipeds in here, but like Sebulba, for example, he has a kind of flamingo-ness.
Yeah, he does.
Where he has like, I think he has one really long set of limbs, and it's he has a curious shape.
Yeah.
Who else? I mean, just lots of different characters. The only character that they could like pull from some sort of standard animation library to get things rolling, it'd probably be like Anakin, Slide, Bodhi. But I think a lot of the rest of the characters, their proportions are so weird that they'd have to just make them from scratch.
Well, maybe it wouldn't feature the characters as much. I mean, it's definitely fun.
All of the... Well, I guess whenever they're sitting in the cockpits, they're basically just...
What?
The heck? Alright, that's fine. They're basically just little busts whenever they're in the cockpit, so...
Yeah, so it wouldn't be so hard.
And, you know, so here's the thing. With Disney money, anything should be possible. Anything is possible. They could make whatever they wanted to, but it's sort of a question of would they want to?
Yeah, would they do it?
And would they do it properly?
Maybe they wouldn't feel like they needed to do it well in order to do it and have it make the money they felt like they wanted to get off of it.
You know what? I think that actually, this would be... I'd watch that. I'm not too interested in Star Wars as a brand anymore because the most recent movies, they hurt me. They hurt me bad, man. But if they made a pod racing centric, like tournament racing drama dealy on Disney Plus,
Yeah.
I'd probably want to watch it. I'd probably watch it.
Well, then they could use the models in the game. It could be all CG.
No, because
they... Could be an anime.
No.
No, it wouldn't work. No, they wouldn't do it.
No, they wouldn't do that. That's not... Actually, you know what? The Clone Wars...
I mean...
Was...
That's what I was thinking about.
They did that whole Clone Wars...
They did.
Show.
They did. I really liked the art style for that, actually.
I didn't.
Oh. Well,
It was a little too toy-like for me, which is probably by design.
yeah, I often don't like toy-like designs, though. And I looked at that and I was like, okay, that's okay. That passes muster. I'm trying to think of an example of one that I don't like, but if the only one that comes to mind, I think that if I say it, it'll break your heart. So I'm not going to.
What are you gonna say?
I'm not going to break your heart.
Why?
Because I like your heart.
Now I'm interested, and it's making me drive worse.
Okay, well now I'll tell you because I have set your expectations at broken heart, so maybe it won't be so bad.
Yeah.
So, I don't love the plasticky toys that are the wonderful 101.
No, you don't.
I don't love them.
Don't say that. Actually, after all,
I don't love them.
we can't be friends anymore.
I like the proportions really well, but the material aspect of it is just, I don't know. I don't like it. I just don't like the plasticiness.
No, that's not. I can't deal with that right now because
You're racing better now, though.
No, I'm not. I'm only racing better because I have to pay attention to not do what I just did when I stopped paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. No, the Wonderful 101 looks great.
It does look good, but I don't like it.
I will say
there's a difference.
that there's some of the promo art and some of the HUD art.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm thinking specifically about the I don't know what to call it. Sort of like the background image for the product image on Steam.
Oh, uh-huh.
That features the team in a style where they're rendered more like. So, I will say that in the game, they're very glossy, like resin toys almost.
Yeah, they look like you would pop them out of a gumball machine.
Right, and they're pretty shiny there. In the sort of Steam splash art, they look more like amiibos. They have a soft kind of plastic that
Toy Story-ish.
that absorbs light.
Yeah, it's more of a matte finish, which I prefer.
Yeah, and if they looked like that in the game, that would be ideal. I would prefer that, but I can't accept.
Just saying that I don't love them, gosh, that's a really high,
No.
And I never said that they're not good. I just don't like them. It's like when you don't like a certain, color pattern. I don't love Houndstooth. Why? Not because it's not a good pattern. I just don't like it. It's not mine. Thank you.
This is the worst news. If we were playing
I don't like
Motorsport,
those shiny babies.
If we were playing Motorsport,
they're weird.
If we were playing Motorsport Manager,
what? What?
If we were playing Motorsport Manager, you would have just improperly resolved a dilemma that would have resulted in a huge morale penalty to me for the rest of the season. That's what's happening here.
Well, you asked for it.
I did. I should have put my face
You
shut.
literally asked me to tell you. So anyways, there are lots of little taste things like that, but I don't mind the animation style for the Clone Wars. I thought it was interesting.
Well, not the animation. I'm talking about the model quality.
Same, I was grouping them all together.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind, what the faces look like and stuff. I thought that it was interesting. I liked it, in general. It was a good medium cartoon. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people try to go too real, sometimes people try to go too stupid.
My line was awful there. That was terrible. Went way wide and then... Yeah.
You know how there's a huge difference between, say, the way Dexter's Lab animates versus Batman?
Which Batman?
Let's go Batman Beyond, because that's the one that I have the most frame of reference with. But Batman Beyond, animated, but more realistic proportions, yes, there are exaggerations, but people look a little more like people than Dexter, which looks like a rectangle with a curly red scrunchie on top and sharp, pointy feet.
Yes.
Right, so I like the Clone Wars models and animation because they were a good medium. I feel like if you get too cartoony with Star Wars, it kind of loses the drama. You can be funny, Star Wars can be funny and should be in parts, but it just when it gets too far into Bizarro Land, it just doesn't feel like it's part of the universe. So I am glad that they did something that was kind of medium cartoon. I don't know. I keep using this term that I've just invented, this medium cartoon on the cartoony scale from
on the
cartoonometer from Batman to Dexter. For example, Samurai Jack is closer to Batman than to Dexter, but it's still on the Dexter end of this. It's still in the middle of the scale. So Clone Wars, if Samurai Jack is in the middle, Clone Wars is probably towards the Batman side of the scale next to Samurai Jack.
Let me break the scale.
Yeah?
Oops. After I'm done breaking my potteries.
Okay.
Where does Afro Samurai fit on this?
That's anime. Different scale.
No!
Anime.
That's crap.
Okay, well, Afro Samurai, I think, is very, very close to Batman.
But definitely on the far side of Batman. From Dexter's lab.
Yeah, away from Dexter's lab. Maybe it's a circle.
I'm changing everything. Everything is a circle now.
But I think that it has a lot of exaggeration, but it's not into the bean range. It has a lot of exaggeration, but it seems to exaggerate human aspects instead of condensing them.
Oof.
Because everything in Afro Samurai is long and not Gucci.
I don't know if I properly boosted a single time in that race.
I didn't mean to blow your mind so hard. I was just talking about animation that I like.
It's not just that. I've also... Hey, ship in the background. Cool. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sleepy. It's just been sort of a cold, sleepy...
wintry
week. I don't think it is anywhere near the first week of winter. But here, where I am, it's felt like the first week of winter. So, I've just been dealing with that. Oh no, how close are we to the end of the episode?
We are here.
How close are we to the end of the session?
We are, as close as you want to be. We only need one more, but we could go longer.
What? No, I kind of want to do one more session just so I have this to look forward to.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
Well, we should end the episode here.
Yeah, we'll stop this here, and I'll have to do some thinking about if I want to do another episode today.